Hello, students. Today I am going to discuss selective inventory management techniques. Now, what selective inventory management techniques is? The inventory of an industrial organization consists of hundreds and even thousands of items having widely varying costs, uses, and lead time together with procurement and or technical problems. It is neither desirable nor possible to exercise the same degree of control over all these items. The management should pay more attention to items whose usage value is high and less attention to items having low usage value. The organization should therefore be selective in its approach towards inventory control, and the techniques used are called selective inventory control techniques. The first selective inventory management technique is ABC analysis. ABC stands for always better control analysis. Now, what ABC analysis is? It contemplates to classify all the inventory items into three categories based on their usage values. Items of high usage value but small in number are classified as A items and would be under strict control of top level management. Capital C items are large in number but require little capital and would be under simple control. Items of moderate value and size are classified as capital B items and would attract reasonable attention of the middle level management. ABC analysis, I already defined. Always better control analysis is also known as control by importance and exception and proportional value analysis. Now, if we discuss this ABC categories mathematically, then the category A has 5 to 10% of the total number of items, accounting for 70 to 80% of the annual usage value. And capital B categorized as 10 to 20%, accounting for about 15 to 20% of the annual usage value. And category C has 70 to 80% of the number of items, accounting for 5 to 15% of the annual usage value. Now, the following steps may be performed for the ABC analysis. These steps we will discuss later on with the help of an example. Now, after the ABC analysis, we will plot the percentage on the graph paper. We will plot cumulative percentage of annual usage value corresponding to the cumulative percentage of items. Now, after plotting this, we will mark capital X and capital Y. We will mark capital X and capital Y cutoff points where the curve changes its shape. This divides the curves into three segments: capital A and capital B and capital C. Now, what are the advantages of ABC analysis? ABC analysis is a dynamic procedure and must be repeated at least when the product mix changes. The second point is it helps in exercising selective control over the items by concentrating efforts in areas where it is needed most. For instance, control over capital C items may be relaxed even to the extent of dispensing with inventory records. For capital A items, the buffer stocks must be kept the absolute minimum and very careful attention is paid to their demand estimates, scheduling of deliveries, prompt receipt, immediate inspection, and rapid flow through the factory. It provides a more sound cost perspective to the management and enables them to assign priorities in cost reduction program. It avoids wastage of time and energy in making improvements in areas that yield only marginal benefits like class C items. It is used to control raw material components and work in progress inventories. There are many advantages of ABC analytics, but there are some limitations of ABC analysis. What that limitations are? The first limitation is that it ignores all aspects other than the annual usage value. For instance, factors such as market conditions, competitors, possible scarcities, lead time variations, seasonal variations, criticality of the item, etc., are not taken into consideration in carrying out the analysis. The next limitation is if ABC analysis is not updated periodically, the real purpose of control may be defeated. For example, capital C item like diesel oil in a firm will become most high value item during power crisis. The third limitation is large stocks of capital C items may cause problems of storage space limitations and high losses due to deterioration and pilferage. The fourth limitation is when large number and varieties of inventories are involved, it become very difficult to categorize them into just three categories. Now we will discuss ABC analysis with the help of following examples, that how we can categorize the a group of items into A, B, C category. The following information is known about a group of items. We have to classify the items as A, B, and C category. Now, this is the we have the item numbers from 501 to 510. That means we have total 10 items. The annual consumption in pieces are given. Then the unit price in paise is also given corresponding to each item. Now we have to categorize these group of items into category A, capital A, B, and C. Now the first step is to compute the annual usage value of each item and to rank them in the descending order of their annual usage values. Like here are the steps of the ABC analysis. The first step is to find the annual usage value of every item in the sample by multiplying the annual requirement by its unit cost. And the second is arrange these items in descending order of usage value computed above. We will perform these steps one by one. Now, our first step is to compute the annual usage value of each item and to rank them in the descending order of their annual usage values. Now, we will compute first step in the form of table 1. We have the item number from 501 to 510. We have item number 501. Corresponding to item number 501, annual consumption is in pieces is given, that is 30,000, and unit price in paise is also given, that is 10. Now first we will compute annual uses value of each item. This is done by this divide this 30,000 by 10, that is 30,000 by 10, we get 3,000. This is the annual usage value of item number 501. And similarly, annual usage value of item number 502, here its annual consumption in pieces is 2,80,000 and unit price in paise is 15 paise. Then its annual usage value is 2,80,000 divided by 15. After calculating, we will get it as 42,000. Therefore, annual uses of item number 502 is 42,000. The annual uses of item number 503 is annual consumption in pieces corresponding to item number 503 is 3,000 and unit price in paisa is 10. Then annual usage is again same way, 3,000 by 10, that is 300. In this similar manner, we will find the annual uses of each item number. That is, annual uses of item number 504 is 5,500 Annual uses of item number 505 is 200. Annual uses of item number 506 is 22,000. Annual uses of item 507 is 750. Annual uses of item number 508 is 4,000. Annual uses of item number 509 is 9,000. And then annual uses of item 510 is 800. Now we have to rank them in the descending order of their annual uses value. Choose the higher value in these values. The higher value in annual uses value is 42,000. Therefore, we rank it as first rank. And after 42,000, lower value is 22,000. Then we rank it as 2. After 22,000, the lowest value is 9,000. We rank it as 3. And after 9,000, the lowest value is 5,500. We rank it as 4. And after 5,500, the lowest value is 4,000. We rank it as 5. we rank we rank all the items in similar manner. That is, after 4,000, lower value is 3,000, then we give it rank as 6. And after 3,000, we have lowest value is 800, we rank it as 7. Then after 800 we have 750, we rank it at 8. And after 750 we have 300, we rank it as 9. And after 300 we have 200, we rank it as 10. The first step is complete. Now to compute the annual uses value of each item, and then to rank them in the descending order of their annual uses value. Now the next step is, what our next step is in ABC analysis. Our next step is this: accumulate the total number of items and the uses value, and then convert the accumulated total of number of items and uses value into percentage of the grand total. Now we will perform step number 3 and 4. We will perform step number 3 and form 4 in the form of table number 2. That is, our next step is to accumulate the total number of items and their uses values, and then to convert the accumulated values into percentage of their grand totals. This we done in table 2. Now we uh, we we ordering according to their rank. Like, first rank is corresponding to item number 502, therefore we place here item 502. Then second rank goes to item number 6 here. Then we place item number 506. Then third rank goes to item number 509. Then we place item number 509, and accordingly we place all other items in table number 2. The items corresponding are then after 509, fourth rank corresponding to 504 item, fifth rank corresponding to 508 item, sixth rank corresponding to 501 item, and then seventh rank, eighth rank, ninth rank, and 10th rank. Now we will categorize according to their annual uses. Now see where the large gap is. First, the annual uses now is in ascending order. That is 42,000, 22,000, 9,000, 5,500, 4,000, 3,000, 800, 750, 300, 200. Now the large gap is here. Here it's 22,000, then it goes to 9,000. Therefore, we categorize these two items as category A. And after that, the large gap is here. Here it is 800, here it is 3,000. Therefore, we categorize these four items as category B, and then these four items as category C. Now we will calculate cumulative annual uses. Now, this cumulative annual uses can be calculated from annual uses. First annual usage is 42,000. Then add this into this. 42,000 plus 22,000, this is 64,000. Then 64,000 plus 9,000, this is 73,000. Then 73,000 plus 5,500, we get 78,500. Then 78,500 plus 4,000, we will get 82,500. Then 82,000 plus 3,000, we will get 85,500. And similarly we will get other values, and after that we will get cumulative annual uses, this column. And after this we have to calculate cumulative uses percentage. How we will calculate cumulative uses percentage? Now, corresponding to item number 502, cumulative annual uses is 42,000, and total cumulative annual uses is 87,550. After calculation, we will get it as 47.97, and if we round it as, this becomes 48%. Therefore cumulative usage percentage of item 502 is 48%. Now we will calculate cumulative usage percentage of item number 506. This is how we calculated cumulative cumulative annual usage of item 506 is 64,000 upon total cumulative annual usage, that is 87,550 into 100. This after calculation we get it as, this we get 73.10 percentage, and after rounding we will get it as 73%. Therefore cumulative usage percentage of item number 506 is 73%. And similarly we will calculate cumulative usage percentage of other items, that is cumulative usage percentage of item number 509 is 83, 504 is 90, 508 is 94, 501 is 98, then 510 is 98.6, 507 is 99.4%, 503 is 99.8%, 505 is 100%. And after that we have to calculate cumulative percentage of items. Now we have total 10 items. Therefore to calculate cumulative percentage of items, like we have to calculate cumulative percentage of item number 502, that is item number 1. This is how we calculate. This is 1 by 10 into 100, that is 10%. Therefore, cumulative percentage of item number 502 is 10%. Then cumulative percentage of item number 506, that is second item. This is 2 by 10 into 100, that is 20%. Therefore, cumulative percentage of item 506 is 20%. Then cumulative percentage of item 509 is, this is third item. This is how we can calculate 3 by total number of items, that is 10 into 100. This after calculation we will get 30%. Therefore, cumulative percentage of item number 509 is 30%. And similarly, we will calculate other cumulative percentage of items, that is 40%, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. This is the second step in which we calculate accumulate the total number of items and their usage values. and then to convert the accumulated values into the percentage of grand totals. Now we will move on to next step. What is the next step in ABC analysis? Till now we will proceed. We will perform 1 to 4 steps, and now fifth step is plot the two percentages on the graph paper. The curve obtained is called ABC distribution curve or Pareto curve or Lorentz curve or the curve of Mull distribution. How we can plot this? Now we have to plot cumulative percentage of annual usage value versus cumulative percentage of items. We show it as x-axis and y-axis. Now cumulative uses value, cumulative percentage of annual uses value corresponding to first is, it is 48%. It is 48% and cumulative percentage of item is 10. 48, 10. Now we will plot this on the graph. Here cumulative of percentage of items is 10. Here it is 10 and here it is 48. We will put this dot. This is cumulative percentage of item is 10 and cumulative percentage of annual uses value is 48. And the next is the cumulative percentage of item is 20 and cumulative uses percentage is 73. Now we will plot this 20 versus 73. Here it is 20 and here it is 73. We will put this dot and then further we will put all these dots in similar manners, and these dots, after putting these dots, we will mark the cutoff points capital X and capital Y where the curve changes its shape. Like here it changes its shape. We will mark cutoff point X1 as X and Y we already used, and then it changes shape here. We will mark cutoff point Y1 here. This divides the curve into three segments: segment A, segment B, and segment C. It may also be noted from table number 2 that the first two items have a larger annual value, the next four a moderate annual value, and the remaining four a small annual value. This may be categorized as A, B, and C items. From this figure, it is clear that it is necessary to tight control only 20% of inventory items, that is class A, to achieve tight control of 73% of the total annual value of inventories. On the other hand, the next 40% of the items, these 40% of the items, this is also 40%. 40% of the items, that is class C. This is class C. Class C can be virtually ignored and there will be a loss of still there will be a loss of control over only 2% of the total annual value. Like up to y1 it is 98, and after that 40% of the items, that is class C items, can be virtually ignored and still there will be loss of control over only 98 to 100, that is 2% of the total annual value. This is how we categorize the group of items into category capital A, capital B, and capital C. Let us discuss one more example of ABC analysis. The following information is known about a group of items. We have to classify the item as ABC. These are total 15 items. Quantity consumed in a year corresponding to each item is given. Cost per unit corresponding to each item number is given. We will proceed in a similar manner like we do in example 1. The first step is to compute the annual usage value of each item and to rank them in the descending order of their annual usage value. This we done in first table. This is item number 1 to 15, and then quantity consumed in a year is given. Then cost per unit, each corresponding to each item is given. First, we have to calculate annual usage. Annual usage is given by multiply these two, that is 42 into 2, 80. Then 200 into 5, 1000. 30 into 1000, 30,000. 20 into 20, that is 400. 4 into 20, that is 80. 16 into 2000, that is 32,000. Similarly, we can find annual usage value corresponding to each item, that is 1200, 200, 800, 1000, 960, 980, 100, 200, 1000. Now we will ranking as we will ranked in previous example. The largest value is 32,000. Therefore, we will rank it as first rank. And after 32,000, the lowest value is 30,000. We will rank it as second rank. And after 30,000, we will have 1200. We will rank it as 3. And after that 1200, we will have after 1200 we will have 1000. We will rank it as 4. And after this 1000 again 1000, we will rank it as 5. And after 1000 again 1000, we will rank it as 6. And after 1000 980, we will rank it as 7. We will rank in a similar manner corresponding to each item. And then we have to perform the next step, which is what is next step? To accumulate the total number of items and their usage values, and then to convert the accumulated values into the percentage of the grand total. This we will done in table second. According to rank, we will arrange the items like corresponding to first rank. The first rank is corresponding to item number 6. Therefore, we will put item number 6. Then second rank is corresponding to item number 3. Then we will put item number 3. Third rank is corresponding to item number 7. Then we will put item number 7. And in similar manner, we will put item number 2 having rank 4, item number 10 having rank 5, item number 15 having rank 6, then 12 having rank 7, 11 rank 8, 9 rank 9, 4 rank 10, 8 rank 11, 14 rank 12, 13 rank 13, 14 1 rank 14, 5 rank 15. The corresponding annual uses is written in this table. Like the annual uses of item number 6 is 32,000. Then annual uses of item number 3 is 30,000. And then the remaining annual uses 1200, 980, 960, 800, 400, 200, 200, 100, 80, 80. Now we will have to calculate cumulative annual uses. This we done in similar manner. Like first annual uses is 32,000. Then the next is 32 plus 30, that is 62,000. Then the next is second is 62,000 plus 1200, that is 63,200. Next is 63,200 plus 1000, that is 64,200. And similarly, we will calculate other cumulative annual uses column. And after that, now we have to calculate cumulative uses percentage. The cumulative uses percentage corresponding to item number 6 is given by 32,000 upon total cumulative annual uses, that is 72,000, 70,000 into 100. After calculation, this we get as 32,000 divided by 70,000 into 100. This we get 45.71%. This is cumulative uses percentage corresponding to item number 6. And similarly, cumulative uses percentage corresponding to each item is calculated, and after that we have to find the cumulative percentage of items. The cumulative percentage of item, like we have 15 items, then cumulative percentage of item number 6, which is first item, is given by 1 by 15 into 100. This, after calculation, we will get 6.67 6.67%. Then cumulative percentage of item number 3, this is second item, this is given by 2 by 15 into 100. This, after calculation, we will get it as 13.33%. And cumulative percentage of item number 7, which is item number 3, is given by 3 by 15 into 100, that is 20%. Similarly, we calculate cumulative percentage of items corresponding to each item number. This is 26.67, then 33.33, 40%, 46.67%, 53.33%, 60%, 66.67%, 73.33%, 80%, 86.67%, 93.33%, and then 100%. Now, according to gap, we will categorize this. Now, here it is 30,000, here it is 1200, large gap is there. Therefore, we will put these two items as category A items. And then here is gap 800 to 400. Then we will put this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items as category B items, and the remaining items as category C items. Now we will plot the graph of cumulative percentage of items and cumulative percentage of their uses values. This we will put in the form of figure 1. This we will plot in similar manner, like here cumulative percentage of item is 66.7%, and cumulative uses percentage is 45.71. We will plot this on the graph. This is 6.67%. Here it is something 6.67%. Corresponding to 6.67%, we have 45.71. This is 45.71. Then corresponding to 13.33%, we have 88.57%. We will put these dots as cumulative percentage of items and cumulative uses percentage. These are the dots. And after that, we will mark cutoff points x1 and y1 where the curve changes its shape. Like we will put x1 here and y1 here. This divides the curve into three segments, that is category A, category B, and category C. This is how we can categorize the group of items into category capital A and capital B and capital C with the help of ABC analysis. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the inventory models, different inventory models. Till then, thank you so much.